What's going on, y'all? G.I.F.T.E.D 39. Sorry for the angle. I'm actually in my car. Ready to go to the store. What I want to talk to y'all about tonight, today, whatever, is the word nigga and nigger. So if I don't look at the camera too often, it's not because I'm scared to do this video. It's because I'm driving and I have to pay attention to the road. So, and I have it situated just so I can get where I'm going and, you know, boom. I posted on Instagram about it, and I strongly feel like no matter what your ethnic background is, white, black, or other, if you don't have an understanding of the origin of the word in its original form and how it evolved into two words, the ER version and the A version, nigga and nigger, you should not use it at all. I don't care what your background is. It's not a race thing here for me. This is I come from a mixed family, so, and I know just as many black people as white people who don't, or can't say it for various reasons. Some would say that I can't because I'm Caucasian. Some would say that it doesn't matter because I do understand the pain associated with that word, unlike most people of my, for lack of a better term, persuasion. You know, it's a lot that goes into it. A lot of history, a lot of knowledge, a lot of pain. I've been jumped by groups of white people and groups of other ethnicities who are not black, beat down and called a nigger and spit on. In some cases, if it wasn't for some other people I know intervening, I probably would be dead. This is stuff that a lot of y'all don't know about me. I had to teach a young black boy the difference between the word nigga and the word nigger. I had to teach my little sister the same thing. So in order for me to do that properly, I had to understand it. I believe that's why God allowed me to go through things that most Caucasian men have never been through and never will be exposed to. You know, that's, and I had to explain that to my son, and I had to explain that to my little sister. It was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, but it had to be done. Because what kind of father, what kind of big brother would I be if I didn't do so? If y'all don't know, my sister's biracial. Because we come from a mixed family. We have different fathers, but that's my full sister. I don't care what nobody say. We came from the same womb. My son is black, of Haitian and Jamaican descent. I came into his life when he was a baby boy, and even though his mother and I divorced, I made sure and made it a point to stay in his life because it was not his fault for us divorcing, and he shouldn't have to pay for that at all. So, little fact y'all didn't know about me. Have I smacked, hurt, beat up, fought other white men for saying the word? Yes, I have. And not because I think I'm black or anything crazy like that. It's because I understand the pain associated with it. And it's not a cool thing. You know, if you're saying the word just to be cool, you need to stop. If you're saying it to be, you know, a rebel, you need to stop. If you're like, and have respect for your elders too, if you do say it, no matter what your race is. You know, because a lot of the old school, they don't like to hear anybody say it, black, white, or other. See, a lot of us cats who are 30 and younger, and we look at it a little differently. I was raised old school, so I look at it kind of a combination of old school and new school. I earned the respect amongst my peers. I earned the respect and the privilege, I guess you could say, to be able to speak openly and freely with my brothers and sisters of a different race. You know, I grew up on hip-hop. I grew up in the hood. I was the only one of my kind where I came from, you know. Y'all who just starting to watch me, just starting to follow me, might not realize that, but I mean, you know, the man that I call my father is a brother, you know, a brother, how y'all would say. I mean, even that word, you know, people focus too much on race. Yes, it's good to understand the origin of things. It's great that we took so many negative things and changed the meaning and applied it. But the problem comes in when we allow words to segregate us and continue to divide us because of the color of our skin. You know, until we open our minds, bridge the gaps, and band together beyond color barrier, history will repeat itself. I say this with a heavy heart. Y'all might think I'm crazy. Oh, this white boy don't know what he talking about. See, and if you're thinking that, if you're one of the ones watching saying that, no matter what your background is, all that means is you're part of the closed-minded group I'm addressing on that side of the video. You're right going to the store here, so I'm gonna stop the video for a second. When I get back in the car, I'm gonna continue. So you'll probably see a slight pause or a blend, you know, whatever. Yeah, I got more to say. So don't stop the video yet. Alright, we're back. Alright, so now give you a little history on this N-word. For those of y'all who don't know. It was created by white supremacist groups, not the white race, white supremacist groups, not the white man, white supremacy groups. It was created by them to degrade, put down, belittle, and demonize races who are not considered pure. To them, pure is anyone who is of Aryan descent. You know, I could go deeper into that, but I'm not going to. To them, I would be considered a nigger, and I said it that way for a reason. Because to them, I'm not pure. Because I'm of Native American and Italian descent, amongst a few other things. So yeah. Also, speaking of Italians, when Italians came to this country originally, we were also called niggas, or niggers. So, yeah, I don't want to hear this, you can't say it for this, that, and the third. If you are willing to have an open mind and listen, and you've got this far into the video, then I commend you. I know it's not an easy thing to hear anyone talk about this topic. Native American Indians, those of us with tribal descent in some parts of the world, have been called that as well. So the hate, you know, has spread. It's just most commonly known about and talked about in America when it comes to white supremacy, segregation, separatism, division, bigotry, things like that. You know, the Civil War, slavery, all that. Other races were slaves in other countries around the world. If y'all don't know by now, before I speak on anything, I do my research. And when it comes to this, I've lived it. So, yeah. That's all I'm going to say for right now. I am, you know, as you know, driving. Heading home. You know, it's anybody, you know, as far as the street terminology is considered, anybody could be a nigga. You know. And it depends connotation you use it in. You know, I ain't about to just let anybody walk up to me and call me a nigga or a nigger. I don't care if don't care who you are, I don't care what your ethnic background is, and I feel like everybody else out there in the world should feel the same. I say it to my close-knit circle, my homies, my kinfolk, those that I consider my people for real, you know what I mean? And no matter who you are, where you come from, you should do the same. You know, I felt like I'm doing this for a long time. So I finally decided to buckle down and do it while I was on this peaceful drive where I could think and focus. And there I go. God bless. Shalom. And I will talk to you all very soon.